Hello everyone and welcome back to New World. Today we will be gathering resources to resupply the armory and help prepare the factions for war against corruption. So let's go ahead and talk to Avita Misha and see what she needs us to get for her. Now, let's see what Avita Misha has to say.
Tell me Magistrate Clark has everything under control. Or maybe it's better you don't say anything. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. I should just stay here and mind my own business. It's safer for everyone that way. But I am curious. Did the magistrate have any ideas? He needs to proceed very carefully. Has he set any priorities?
Yeah, the arsenal.
Forging new weapons? What fun! I was quite a craftswoman once. Suppose I could help if you do the work. Yes! Get us some stone, pelts, and wood as raw materials.
I can do that. I can certainly do that. Alright, so we need 40 stone, 16 raw hide, and 40 green wood. See if there's any requests in the area before we head out. Oh, I could have just looked at the map to see where the three covenants, or the three factions are. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna do the quest instead of trying to go and grab another quest real quick. I'm gonna run outside, get this quest done. Whee! And then head back. It shouldn't take all that long at all. Going this way. I believe I went out the north here. Or maybe I came out, no, I came out here. And I found the stone and the wood rather easily, but I only found rabbits as far as trying to gather the hide. Now I'm pretty sure that out west here there's a bunch of wolves. I did find a wolf here where I am, but only one. So you're probably a little better off going out west here and voyaging out there. Really just do whatever you want. The rabbits work too, because they drop 4 hides when you skin them, and they're really easy to kill. Well, I see another wolf right here, so maybe other people were just doing the quest too, and they were all killing the wolves. This is why I didn't see them. Very possible. So we are making our way back to town to hand in with this quest from Avita Misha. She wanted us to gather some resources to help build up the armory. Oh, we got a rare item here. Or an uncommon item. Just reflected by the green color in there. We have a withered essence, which I can imagine is probably a... Oh, it's a crafting mod. Okay, so if you craft an item with this, you will add evasive to it, and it reduces the generation of threat by 50% for 5 seconds after performing a dodge. So this is great for high damage dealers who need to get rid of some threat. I actually did notice that we have some upgrades available, so let's go ahead and apply those real quick. We have a territory standing upgrade as well. I'm going to increase the gathering speed again, so we're up to 9.3% now. This is iron. Hey, I found an iron vein. So what the iron veins look like, in case you're wondering, you're out there searching for iron. They are not as gray, they're more brown, copperish look to them than the regular stones. So keep your eye out. Once you get to the 10 to 15 leveling range, you'll start to run into it quite often. It's really only difficult to find here in the beginning stages. Also, I found some hemp while I was running around looking for rabbits. So I randomly found some hemp. Not enough to really do anything with, but I thought that was interesting. There was hemp just just down here in this farm, the old Top family farm, where I killed a cow, and then I wasn't high enough level to skin it, so I felt terrible because I just wasted that cow. Hopefully somebody else came around and was able to skin that and get the resources they needed. Look at this big tree. I hope you can't chop down this tree. This thing is beautiful. Let's see. You can! Oh man. That'd be a travesty. Please don't do that. I know it'll grow back and it's not real, but just don't do it anyways, man. Make better decisions. Alright, here we are back in the Everfall Hamlet to turn in We Can Do This to Avia Misha, where we are gathering some resources to help build up the armory as we prepare to battle the corruption.
Go ahead, just get it over with. What happened? Nothing? No freak boulders falling on you or anything like that? Wow. I can't believe it.
She really thinks she's cursed or something. Interesting.
From now on, anytime you like, visit me or the town board. You can take any tasks that suit your fancy.
So is that it?
I pushed my luck far enough for today. Take this stuff to the artificer. She'll set you straight all right. Go on. I'll be right here.
Okay.
See Artificer Petrowski. She'll take it from here.
So what's in the community board? Okay, so we can hunt 5 elk, acquire 90 linen, that's a lot, or 10 firm fish fillets. These are not things that are very easily doable for me right now, so I'm going to kind of keep away from them. This one's decent, but I kind of have to go traveling out of my way, so... Ah, the Artificer. I was over here before, when we were looking at the Marauders. I knew she was of some importance. I just couldn't remember
So you're the newcomer Clark was talking about? Don't see what there is to be so impressed about myself.
Wow. Throwing some shade at me like that.
I understand you've been working with Misha. She is a unique leader, is she not? Very well, looking at what you refined here, you might have some talent. Let's find out then, shall we? Here's a satchel of ore. Smelt it, and then try your hand at the forge.
So you can tell that they want crafting to be a big part of the game, just in that. I mean, in the first set of quests that you get when you get to town, they're all based on crafting, right? They start giving you crafting tools, they start teaching you how to refine those resources, and then they start teaching you how to craft those refined resources. So the game is very heavily focused on the crafting aspect. So that's great because there's a lot of, there's a lot of PvE and PvP content as well, but for those who are more casual like myself, you still have ways that you can play the game and play it at a high level, because high level crafters I feel like are going to be decently rare. So we need to refine iron ingots here. And then we have to retrieve the iron ore. Hey, we got a rescuer hat. That's got a feather. There's a feather in my cap. It's got better armor against elemental and physical damage, but a lower gear score. I think I may stick to gear score at this point. We'll see. I'm not going to salvage it just yet. Alright, so craft iron ingots and smelter. Oh, we crafted our own iron. We didn't craft the one she gave us. Okay. Boom. Right up to 7 smelting now. And she wants us to craft an iron longsword. It's down here. We just want to craft one. So there's a bunch of stuff you can do when you're crafting. You can choose what type of wood, what type of leather, what type of metal. You can also add a special resource, which is that thing that we found from the wolf before, if you remember. It doesn't look like it can be added to this, but these are where you would add those items. And they add different perks, they give you different stats. I mean, it's really crazy just how endless the possibilities are for the weapons and armor and just everything in this game. You can even add Azoth, which increases chances for attributes, perks, and gem slots when you're creating items. Now, we haven't unlocked Azoth yet. We haven't gotten to that part in the storyline, but just another element to this. And if this is overwhelming, don't worry. I mean, you don't have to do any of this stuff. It's just the option is there, which is cool. Awesome. So we made ourselves an iron sword.
Let me see the stick of metal you've produced. Indeed, it appears to be satisfactory for a novice.
There's also a chance too that you'll get a green item or something when you're crafting. So it's pretty cool that the rarity can increase even without doing anything. You could just be sitting there trying to level your crafting, and boom, you get a green item. Throw it on a trade post for sure.
You can take that blade, or anything else you forge, to the trading post. The magistrate will make purchases for the arsenal. Before you stray too far, I suggest introducing yourself to Survivalist Lee. I call him Fancy Pants. You'll have to ask him why.
The back and forth between Survivalist Lee and the artificer here, Tekla Petrowski, is pretty cool. They have a bit of a love-hate relationship going on, but looks like we're going to open the tier 1 camping finally, which is where you saw all those camps lined up along the road. We're going to have to do the same thing, unfortunately. Oh, a toughened leather helmet. This is so ugly. Look at this thing. It's hideous. It's not good. It is heavy headwear. The duelist hat we had is light headwear. I like this one. It's cool looking, but we're gonna go back to this. I think it's safe to say we're just gonna salvage these items here. The iron longsword is much better than the worn longsword that I'm wearing. I think I can actually equip it. Nice. We'll salvage this. Can we make anything else? Yeah, we could probably make a better shield. Well, let's just make it and see if it's better. I don't actually know if it will be. So you have a medium chance of an attribute and a low chance of getting a perk. Yeah, so we just got a very basic iron round shield. Take a look at if it's better. It is by a lot. So definitely try to replace those worn items as soon as you can that you get in the beginning, because they're just not very good. And you can already see from when I was making fun of this gentleman at the very beginning till now, he already looks much stronger and much more like an adventurer. Not the weasel he was that was, getting off the ship.
Aye, what have we here? A newcomer, I suspect, based on your attire. Did Tekla send you over here to see old Fancy Pants, then? She pretends to be mocking me and me profound sense of fashion. Truth is, she's got a thing for me. One of these days, she'll confess to it.
So he thinks.
Question for you is, what'll you do if this all comes crashing down? You better know how to survive on your own.
Why would we want to set up a camp outside of town? That's a good question.
Are you joking? It's a lot more convenient for one thing. You need somewhere to hang your shirt while you run around in the wild just in your pants. It's also a handy place to resurrect. Suit yourself, though. Of course you can, but I say a good warrior's got to test themselves every day. Maybe even venture out alone into the wilds of Eternum.
Sure, let's do it.
Exactly, see? That's why I'd ask a favor of you. Collecting fine wolf fur for a blanket, so maybe you set up camp out there and do some hunting for good old fancy pants. What do you say?
I say let's do it. We will go get you some wool for your fancy pants. Or some fur, not wool. Wool would be easier though. Is there any sheep around? Oh, I just triggered some people who play the game. There is a sheep quest. It's very difficult because there are not very many sheep. We need flint for this. I don't actually know that we have any flint on us, so let's walk over here and see if we can find some. Just need a couple pieces of flint. I think we need a couple logs too, so let's grab that. Oh. I don't want to get the boulder though, I want flint. Alright, well, we're gonna get the boulder, because that's, we already started it. We got to fifth mining. Alright, here we are. We're gonna try to set up camp right here. We're obstructed. And we don't have any flint. There we go, we got some flint. Let's go to Crawtick Cave, which is right over here, and shoot some wolves. I'm gonna go straight inside the cave. There's usually some goodies in there. If we can find the inside of the cave. Sometimes it's not as easy. There it is. Ow. It really drilled me. Oh, he's running away. That's fine. Oh no! You got friends. I'm not gonna race anybody to harvest these wolves here. He can have them. Did we get anything good out of that? I didn't even look. Gosh. We got some solvent and crossweave out of the other one. There's another wolf right here. Jump dive there. Oh, down goes the wolf. We're almost leveled up here with the sword and shield. I'm gonna stick with it instead of bow. Try to get another level. I want to get that bleed for the spin move. I feel like that'll be helpful. Much sooner than later. I need to find a wolf. Oh, I'm just gonna stand in the cave because I know they spawn there. Seems like patience is not a virtue here because the wolves in the cave don't spawn very quickly. Oh, he just spawned as I left. Gotta be kidding me. Oh well, I need one more, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Just kinda find one out here. Or go help this guy out. Oh, they gave me credit for one of them. That's awesome. Travel to the Midnight Den. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Level 4 in Sword and Shield. Get away from the wolves. Start our trek. The next cave is 760 meters away. So it may have actually made more sense to set the camp at like a halfway point or something. I'll probably just set another one over there. Let's see if I can get some flint here. There we go. Oh, I got some night crawlers too. These guys are level 10 in the PvP. They're flagged for PvP. That's why they have the red diamonds next to their name. It's Geralt from Rivia and Lady Skith. Let's go ahead and get the rend. That'll be super helpful. Alright, so we've set up camp at the next den, and I just noticed that the hyssop we've been gathering actually makes health potions. So we're going to go ahead and craft some of these at the camp. The level 1 camp allows you to craft some minor items, some minor food, some minor posts, stuff like that, but this is good stuff to have while we're out and about out here. I also created a fishing pole because I got some fibers from that hemp. So it looks like we're in pretty good shape now. I'm going to go ahead and replace the water with the healing potions in case we're in a bind at all. Also got this warhammer that I didn't get a chance to try in beta. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that in my second slot here and give this a whirl. I hear it's fun. It can't be changed while abilities are on cooldown, so we'll wait. If I remember correctly, this area is like a huge gathering spot. There's iron here, there's silver here, and there's a lot of wolves. So it's a really good spot to actually set up camp and just, you see this iron right there. You just set up camp and do your thing for a while if you want to level up your gathering skills. We're going to switch to this, see how this does. Alright, the heavy attack with this hammer is very satisfying. The light attack, not so much. Got one fine wolf fur. I do want to find the cave entrance. Here somewhere. Probably within this big rock here. Level 13 tracking and skinning now. Still looking for the cave entrance. Oh, I found some iron. Let's see if we can kill this wolf real quick so we can gather it. It's a real fight for iron in the early stages, so if you find some, try to get to it quickly. And we might actually lose this because we're going to get this wolf. Yeah. We managed to kill 2 wolves and still get the iron, I think, so it looks like a successful trip. We're actually going to get the resources from the wolves too. Or wolves, I should put it. So I found the dang entrance. I know there's an entrance, but I remember this particular den. Because this is the first place I got silver when I was playing the beta, so I know that there's an entrance. Here we go. Oh boy, I may have put myself in a sticky situation. Oh, they're both bleeding now. Oh my god, so much. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Block! Block, you madman. That level up just saved us because we got full health from it. Oh man, that was pretty intense. They were really coming at me hard. We managed to survive though. If you have a shield, use it. Lesson of the day right there. At first I was just kind of running in there swinging, and it's tough to remember that in this action combat style game you do need to block sometimes depending on the situation. And when you're only level 9 and you're trying to fight 3 enemies at once, it's a good situation to block. Wolves respawn rather quickly too. Yeah, she's fucking respawned already. Both respawned already. Here's the silver ore. Let's see if I can get some without becoming over encumbered. That might be a lot to ask because we have a lot of hide on us right now. Ow, I just timed that again. Oh, I'm not even 10 mining, so I can't get the silver anyways. So I have 50 weight left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get up to 10 mining real quick and then come mine the silver, and then we'll be right back. Alright, we managed to get up to 10 mining and get that silver ore, and we still are not over encumbered, which is a good sign. We do have a wolf chasing us right now. I did actually notice that I did get a chance to use the big hammer in the beta. Once I unlocked the skill tree, I noticed right away that, yes, I actually have used these skills before. So, I don't think I'm going to go any further with it. It's a fun weapon, but just not the style that I'm looking to go with. So I am going to switch that probably over to a ranged weapon. Or back to a ranged weapon. So that I have that ability to pull stuff in with a couple hits, maybe add some dots to things, and then beat them down. I'm very much looking at things from a single player point of view. I will group up from time to time, but for the most part I play solo. So it behooves me to build my character as a strong solo character, you know. Ow. This wolf is really taking it to me. I think this produces more silver, but I actually don't think I can carry it. Let's try. Look, we're at 195 out of 200. I'm just gonna leave it for somebody else. I'm gonna become over encumbered. We'll stop off at the camp here and see if there's anything we can refine. I don't think we can make any refinements at the camp, but we'll see. Gotta reduce our weight by a little bit if we can. No, we can't. Okay, so let's head back. I will chat with you when we're back in town. We'll hand in this quest. Sharp teeth, fine fur to Odnelby. Here we are, back with the enigmatic Odnelby.
Oh, who's strutting around all fancy like? I suspect you got some wolf fur in your pack too. Yes, yes. This will do nicely. You remind me that sometimes I need a break from settlement life. Nothing like running through the woods with nothing but your pants on, you know?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
But for today, that may not be an option for either of us. Sergeant Major Magistrate Clark wants you to report for duty, soldier. Ignore him if you want. I won't snitch.
I love how they encourage you to go your own way by saying, like, hey, the next quest giver's here, but, you know, you don't really have to go to him if you don't want to. He gave us this adventurer's sword, but it's not as good as the iron sword that we made. So let's go ahead and chop that down. I know I don't really want to use the warhammer. I probably don't want to use the fire staff. And the hatchet's pretty weak. Actually, the musket's pretty weak too, so that stuff is all bye-bye. We already have a pickaxe. That goes bye-bye as well. Let's go ahead and refine some of this stuff. Oh my goodness, 296 rawhide. That'll give us 74 coarse leather and pop us up to level 19 working. Crazy. I think I have some fibers. I do. Enough for just 2 linen, but it's something. I think we made... Okay, so we have enough travel rations now, which heals 60, so that is very nice as well. Up to cooking level 9. We've unlocked energizing travel rations. If you're wondering what this strip of houses is, these are all houses that you can purchase. So you can like kind of walk right up to the door, and this one costs $5 grand. Your first house is only 50% off. So I don't know if this is showing the 50% off price or if it's showing the full price. If it's showing the full price, then it only costs you $2,500. I don't know what this is doing. This is 16. Oh, area messages. I see. 15 in recruit. So I went over to the help tab because I was tired of seeing the nonsense in global, and the feed was getting filled with like the area upgrade stuff. So I figured I'll just stay in the help tab and try to help people out wherever I can. Let's go ahead and empty our pack here. Brought us down to 5.5 pounds. Head over to the stone cutter. Nice, up to 13 stone cutter now. That is great. I've unlocked stone blocks down. And we will probably get a few levels here. Up to level 8. Oh no, I made charcoal. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. We're gonna make some iron ingots. Luckily, I had already used all the wood at the last crafting station there. And we can make silver ingots as well. We actually have enough to make 25 of them. Now, I am unsure what silver does at this point, what it creates. I will have to investigate that further. But we're up to level 13 smelting, which is nice. Can we make... I wonder if we can make iron tools yet. Those would be nice to not only have our own, but eventually get some up on the market for other people. We can. I can make 3 of them. And there's 4 that I definitely need, and there's a treated fishing pole. Okay, so I think the 3, I'm gonna take the skinning knife, the logging axe, and the pickaxe, and we'll get the sickle in the next time around. I don't really see that many herbs here. Nice, 201, 126% gathering speed. This is nice. We're gonna go with the iron logging axe. Oh, 205, nice. 130% gathering speed for that one. That one is definitely... Oh no, we only had enough for 2. Oh, because this only takes 7 metals. Okay, so we got a skinning knife and a logging axe, and we don't have enough materials for the other 2, but at least we got 2. I think this is very early, I think, to be getting any iron tools. I feel pretty good about that. May have to head back up to that area to get some more iron just to get the last few tools. Not only get the last few tools, but sell some tools as well. We can check that out again here to see if anybody has put any iron tools up there. We now have 2 ourselves. We have the iron skinning knife, our flint mining pick is getting some heavy damage, and we have the iron logging axe. Gonna check one last time here. See if we sold. We did not. Still available. We can actually take a look and see if anybody undercut us as well. No, so somebody else posted for the same amount. What about tools? Gathering tools. How about an iron logging axe? Nobody's selling that. How about an iron skinning knife? No. So you'll see, the iron items are still very much not there. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a night here for this episode of Let's Play New World. I hope you all enjoyed the first few levels. We got to level 9 today. We did some gathering, a lot of fun quests, and read a lot of fun material and stuff. So, until next time, I hope you have a great night, and I will see you in Eternum.